Hello Taurus, and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your weekly reading. Now, I kind of got this really interesting image of you, and it was like you were this bull that was about to go for something, but you were kind of working yourself into a bit of a state, and then suddenly the image turned into flowers. And it's like, yes, something you've been working yourself into a state about here, or getting kind of really fired or worked up about, or there's a lot of pent up pressure or a bit of hot air that's building up around something in your life. And this doesn't have to necessarily be a bad thing. This could be like, you know, you're gathering momentum. It just feels like suddenly this abundance comes in around it. So yeah, it feels exciting. And this is an exciting week for you guys because Venus, your planetary ruler, has moved into your sign and she's at home there. She loves being in Taurus. And so she's going to want to bring in, she's working at her absolute best. And this is the planet that rules money, love, wants to bring in abundance for you. And especially for you guys, and especially for the Librans as well, because she rules Libra. So if you have any Libra energy or you're cross-watching for anybody who's a Libran, you might want to watch that reading as well, because she brought in a lot of love for them. But for you guys, you've got the wheel, change and possibilities, which is the wheel of fortune. Look at that octopus. It's like, oh, suddenly there something changes and there's all these possibilities have opened up, like the flowers. Suddenly it's like, oh, wow. So quite literally it could be a good week to receive flowers, give flowers. Maybe that's a theme for some of you. It's like a nice romance or romantic gesture, or even just a gesture of friendship. It actually happened to me yesterday. I was at a shopping at the supermarket, and they had these, the lady who was the attendant said, do you want these free flowers because they were out of date? And I was like, yes, thank you. So I got a free bunch of flowers from the supermarket. So just little things like that can be coming in, which are actually really nice. But I kind of get with this octopus energy, you're going to be busy with it. This does require a lot of adaptability, flexibility, because it's like, whoa, multitasking. You're going to be suddenly, there's all these new possibilities that have come in. The Wheel of Fortune has come in, which is actually Jupiter. And Jupiter's in Aries, and Aries is kind of wanting to work with the Venus energy of expanding and bringing in this sense of abundance into your life and opening you up to new possibilities. So I think things are coming up. Yeah, look at this, Sword 4, Mercury, Libra, from the deep. And that's what the Sword 4, Mercury, Libra is about. It's about taking, it's kind of interesting because this energy is like your mind is on overdrive. I mean, we are in Gemini season, so there could be a lot going through. You could be busy mentally or with plans. The Sword 4, Mercury, Libra is saying to be really make sure that you take some time out to rest, get some good sleep. Take some time out to kind of have some good conversations with people that you like and love, in fact. And it can represent a mindset shift as well. I mean, Mercury is coming in, it's giving you a lot of information. There's a lot of information coming up from the deep, from feelings that are coming up from the deep, but also around relationships. The Libra energy is considering other people's point of views, considering, somebody else who might be very significant in your life. I kind of get writing things, writing out ideas, writing out plans. That would be really helpful with this energy because you don't want to get too overwhelmed. The Sword 4 also represents that perhaps you've found yourself at a bit of a crossroads with something, and it does require you to kind of sit with it and think about something quite deeply and kind of go through a lot of the ideas and possibilities and stories that have gone through your mind and just kind of connect to some inner wisdom. So if you're feeling and making sense of it, so if you are feeling a bit mentally overwhelmed with some of the possibilities, like I said, take some time out to just have some time alone to think, because it's going to help this process that's coming in, that suddenly things are going to feel like they're being thrown at you and things are moving fast. And, you want to spend a bit of time just thinking it through. So if you do, the possibilities there with the Sword 4, Mercury, Libra, but it's also saying don't get stuck in an old energy that something has to kind of be the same way or same process, because you need to speed something up here. The things that are being thrown at you this week, you do need to be able to respond to it in due time. So that doesn't mean that you can't think about it, but it is going to require a response at some point. Yeah, let's see what else is coming in around this. So busy, 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 lots going on inside of your mind. Could suddenly get busy at work, or suddenly busy with plans, suddenly busy with where things have landed, but I feel like it's kind of like it's a particular point in your life that you've kind of reached a stage, or there's a particular something that you're wanting to work on. And this is where you could, like I said, don't get stuck in an old mentality. There could be a mindset shift that comes in and new ways to be doing things here. The Page of Pentacles. So you're working on something. It's in your element, the element of earth, the sun, happiness. There's breakthroughs around this. So there's a very brainstorming energy that's coming through. The Three of Pentacles, more Taurus energy. So this is around your unique skills and abilities. This is around what it is that you can offer the world. This could be around a group project or something that you kind of being very there's a lot of productivity happening here and collaboration in this energy coming through for you. The Seven of Swords, plans, strategies coming in. And we've got the Four of Swords. Okay, again, they're saying you're going to need a break. This is have a rest, a well-earned rest. Make sure at the end of every day, or that at the end of the week, you just schedule in like some time for you to kind of just do nothing and have a rest. And we've got the Four of Cups. Okay, so there's going to be things that are being thrown at you this week that you are not sure about. You're kind of like, oh, I don't know if I'm ready for this. But the universe is, if you've been feeling bored or stuck or disillusioned or listless, this area of your life is about to kind of get a whole heap happening in it. So you're not going to be bored for long. So I love this. The Page of Pentacles, okay, with the Sun card. Look at this beautiful thing that you're looking at here, this seed that you're thinking of planting. I do feel like it got germinated in that new moon in Gemini, which occurred at the end of May. So it's like, okay, I've got this now. I can see it quite clearly because the sun is right next to it. I can see what needs to be done, what needs to be developed. Perhaps you reached a point with it or reached a point with something in your life where you're like, I don't know how to move forward now. You're at a bit of a crossroads. You're looking at a whole heap of new options. There's breakthroughs that are coming in around this. So yeah, the Sun card, this thing that you're wanting to do is going to bring you a lot of happiness. So especially with the Three of Pentacles coming in next to it as well, because I feel like these three are all together, which is lovely. This is very much like looking at something that you want to develop. You might be getting some messages around your career and money, could be around your home and your health with that pentacle. It's around the earth realm. So, but be open to receive, be open to what is coming in here with this. Because the Three of Pentacles saying you're creating something very beautiful here. It's around your self-worth. So you're going to feel like this is what's going to be happy, because you're going to feel like it's something that is really worthwhile, that is something that is, you're wanting to put a lot of time and effort in to make it beautiful. You're beautifying something, but you're using your skills around this, and it's something well made. It's something that is long lasting. It's something that the process of it gives you pleasure as well. So that's why I think you're going to be happy with putting a lot of time and effort and energy into it with this octopus energy coming through. But it also does require you to kind of be managing energies around you. It's a productive energy, so it's like you need to be managing people or how processes are working around you. So that's why I feel like you might wish you had 8 arms like this octopus this week, but it's okay. It doesn't feel that overwhelming because you're working on something really beautiful. So some of you, sometimes the Three of Pentacles is around study, like you're thinking of studying, or you're thinking of learning some new skills of some sort, or thinking of starting some sort of new project, or that is going to bring in this sense of beauty, and you're using your skills and abilities to do it. So you've got the Seven of Swords, which is, it's kind of a little bit like for some of you, you might be thinking of a shift in terms of your work or home or money situation. But this Seven of Swords is you kind of not doing this without a plan. There's a strategy that you're working on here. So use your mind. Your mind's going to be super busy. But it's also like this can be an exit strategy of some sort. You're wanting to move towards this lovely energy that's coming in, that's an abundant energy. It's a beautiful energy of starting something up and seeing it grow and watch it grow into something beautiful here. But the Seven of Swords is like you want to free yourself up a little bit more to put some time and effort and energy into that in your life, however this is presenting. And so it's kind of like working out, there's a period of evaluation. There might be, with the Four of Swords, a sense of taking some time out just to evaluate how this is going to work in your life. Again, that element of air is going to be busy, but the Seven of Swords is like, for some of you, this is like, I just want to take my swords and run. I just want to take my things and get out of here and start this new project and start this new thing beautiful thing that's coming into my life that I want to develop. So Yeah. And I would say with the Four of Swords next to it, it's kind of saying needs to be a wise decision as well. So if you have this impetus to kind of suddenly quit your job or suddenly, leave something and do something else, spend a bit of time thinking about it with this Four of Swords. This is where you're going deep and like I said, connecting into your inner wisdom. And it could also be that there's particular mindset shifts around the direction that something is going as well. So to be open to that as well. So there's a lot going on, absolutely. But at the end of the day, you're going to need a little rest and you need a break. So whether this is coming home, getting good sleep, or having a sanctuary, a place to come home to, or just scheduling a day during the week where you don't have to do anything, there's no obligations. This is the card of rest. It's really important to make sure that you can rest your mind, and so that it can rejuvenate and have the energy to put into this lovely thing that you're bringing into your world. So let's pull. We have the Crow. Okay, so this is what I kind of got. This is the benefit of foresight. The Crow energy is a very psychic energy. It's the element of air. It looks towards the future and kind of says, what can I see in the future in front of me? And it's seeing this rainbow energy of happiness and abundance at this moment in time, or wanting to see that and bring that in. And that's kind of what it's a sense of a future vision that is inspiring you here. So just say you were thinking, okay, I want to beautify this room in my house, do something really nice to it. It's like you've got the vision of what it is, and then you plan, and then you create, and then after you've finished, have a rest and enjoy yourself. So you can apply that to anything in your life. Maybe this is, whatever it is that you're wanting to bring in and beautify. This Crow energy is kind of allowing that vision, that beautiful vision, to guide you. So this is, really lovely energy. I feel like there's a project you're throwing yourself into this week, whether this is, yourself or your home, your career. It's like you want it to be good. You want it to be pleasurable. You want it to be enjoyable. It's this sense of feeling good, really great about it, feeling really valued. You really value this, or you feel valued yourself. And it's just a sense of abundance that comes in with it. But like I said, you're going to be the octopus. So you're going to be busy, and writing things down and having a rest is going to be really important. But I think you're not going to mind putting all your energy into this, because the sun's out and it brings vitality and joy. So it's like you want to put the energy into it. So yeah, interesting. That's it, Taurus. That is your week. So thank you so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and take care.